Hey yo, welcome back to Michigander Outdoors. Today we are doing something a little different, something I've never done. Today is the opening day of teal season and goose season here in Michigan. And unfortunately, I couldn't go out because I had to go to work. So we're gonna have to wait for that. But in the spirit of hunting, I thought what I could show you is this. We're going to show you how to do a European mount for a goose because geese are huge. So getting a full body goose mount when your wife isn't particularly fond of all the mounts you have already, which is one, just a deer, you got to improvise. So instead of I got my first goose last year. What I opted for was to do a European mount. I looked online, there wasn't many tutorials on how to really clean a goose. There's plenty of other European mounts, so I guess you could mimic a deer, but there's little nuances that I'll go through that it don't work the same way as the deer. So we're going to show you what I did. First thing you need to do is you need to go hunting. That's step one. Second thing, or two, what you need to do is you need to shoot a goose. I can't help you there. You need to get out there. You need to try. I got my first one after, 3-4 years of duck hunting. I got my first one last year, and I was pumped. That's why we're doing this. Step 3, you need to cut the head off. Me, I did this a long time ago, last year after I got the goose. And I put it in my freezer because I had this grand idea of kind of a shoulder mount for a goose. Again, never seen, but I had it in the freezer. Stupid bugs, sorry. Had it in the freezer, was gonna figure out how to do that, but then we lost power and yeah, didn't have my generator. I'm stupid. Unfortunately, these heads were really gross. They were still covered in meat and yeah, they stunk. So we had a couple options. I need to get out of these woods. Yeah, so we had a couple options. One, we could just throw it out. Or two, we could improvise and see what we can do. Salvage it and still keep it as one of my trophies. Oh, it's bugs. It's about to rain. So, I went for option 2. So this next step, this is why geese are not the same as deer. Because deer, most of the time, when you clean them up, you take all the skin off their head, then you boil them, and then you take a pressure washer and spray the shit out of them and get all the meat off. Can't do that with the geese because they're small and they're delicate. So luckily around here we get a lot of bugs, and I did it with a deer one time and it worked out pretty good, where I just threw the deer out in I threw the deer head out in a live trap, put it in the woods, and yeah, let the I let the bugs take care of it, and within I don't know, 2.5 weeks, the thing was cleared up. So figured, why not with the goose? So next step, I don't know what number we're on, is you need a live trap or some type of cage to throw it in, so the other scavenger raccoons and everything don't take off with your head. Here is my live trap. I put that there because someone was trying to eat. Once you have your live trap, you take your head and you shove it in there and you forget about it for a couple months. Like I said, it was like a couple weeks for the deer, but I don't know. I had there's like 5 geese, ducks, and yeah, I forgot about them actually until I just came out here. So figured I'd show you guys. Probably would only take a month, tops, a couple weeks, but you leave them in here, you forget about them. Then you come back. Really in there, huh? Here's the goose, I do believe. next step, we need to bleach the things. This stuff right here, Salon Care. This is 40 volume cream developer. Basically, it's gonna bleach these guys. Now, best thing to do would be to let these guys sit out in the sun. But we ain't got no sun. We are gonna just let these sit for maybe a day. And now that we're done washing and rinsing, we let it dry in the sun. Alright. For me, this is the finished product. It's not the cleanest. So this is where the steps can vary for you. For me, it's just going up on a wall. I'll put it on there in a minute. But if you were to do something special with this, I don't know many people that their wife would let them hang it in the house. But yeah, you could. If you wanted to make a nice plaque or something to put it on, you'd probably want to clean it a little more. Because you can see, mine is not the cleanest. But it's just going up on a wall in my garage, so I don't really care. That's all you have to do if you don't want to spend a couple $100 on a full live goose mount and you want to somehow commemorate and remember your hunt without just pictures. This is what you get. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of Michigander Outdoors in the duck blind.